Alright, so today is my last day at this current job. I'm not gonna name the job just in case this blows up, because I can't wait to get out of here. Right now I'm just waiting on Brad to get here. For anybody that watches that doesn't know, I work with Brad, so I'm just currently waiting for him to get here. I work at a car dealership right now, so I lined up like the keys and stuff that we have to do, so I'm kind of prepared, and I'm just waiting for people to basically get here now. So yeah, it's my last day. I just felt like I should get this moment on film so I can look back at it for the rest of my life and see it as the last day I worked here. Because if I could have done that for my cooking job, that would have been great. I would have loved to go back in time and look at a really high quality video of what it was like to be a line cook at Classics Tavern. Brad finally made it.
Right. And the faulty one we already knew about.
He's on a business call right now, though. I'll let him talk in a second.
I can go over there, talk to him right now.
He's
Call
doing
you
right
back.
by the world.
Yeah. Okay.
You got that good
Let me call you
conscience.
back. I work named James. And similar situations. I was at the game section of Best Buy, out in the back, and I was starting to look at some of the computer games, but they had some in display cases, and I asked if I could get one out, and I was just talking to the dude. It was a good conversation. I was making the dude laugh, and then he's like, by any chance, you like dick? I'm like, no, I'm pretty straight. He's like, hey, can I get your number just in case you change your mind? I was like, no, I just met you. Yeah, those are the three James that I can remember.
The only James we know of is Juicy J that hasn't done that to Brady yet.
James and electronics.
Yeah, there's
James,
a,
electronics and food. So hard to say.
So you can lead them on before you let them down.
yeah,
That's right,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. He'd be doing that shit way too much. Brad's literally way too nice. That's the only problem. He's so nice
I
that
don't even think I'm too nice. I'm just trying to be nice in general.
he comes off so nice that it literally comes off as flirting to most people. My favorite story, but you gotta save this for like a podcast or something, is the Brandon story at the sleepover.
And I had a sleepover party for my birthday. There was too many guys there, so we had to sleep on the floor, and he slept next to me. And while I was laying there, I already have trouble. I've always had a tough time sleeping, so I was awake later than the other guys, and all I feel is someone like roll over, tap me on the shoulder, and it's Brandon. He's like, "I want to blow you for your birthday." I was like, no, I think I'm good. He's like, let me know if you change your mind. I was like, all right, sure. I just rolled back over, and I stayed awake almost the entire night, and I waited to hear, like,
Right.
I kept looking over to see if he was sleeping, and when he went to sleep, I was like,
He's buying to sleep in peace.
yeah.
You can rest in peace finally.
I still hung out with him after, but the very next day, he's just like, hey, you can ask me for a blowjob anytime. Did I ever tell you that part?
No.
Yeah.
Best
He's like,
part of this whole
he
thing
basically
is
just said he'll leave it on the
You're
table.
filming him eating cheese. It's while he's telling this story.
Yeah. See, this is the best part about it.
Extra toasty.
I'm convinced at one point somebody probably was like, we should just sell the burnt ones instead of throwing them away. They probably didn't even change anything. They probably just started putting them all in separate boxes. I do think
It's
they're better
smart.
though. I do
It's
think
smart,
they
though.
taste way better.
Like, they probably did start with the idea of burnt ones being sold,
the regular Cheez-Its?
but then they probably, like, had, like, a specific temperature they'd start making them at. Because there's no way that they're this good. Because if they were just, like, burnt and they started throwing them away, they would be, like, too burnt, you know?
Yeah. One thing on video that involved James, and it was his shirt, Hank Williams Jr., bro. I got a good woman at home. At my dad's house, it was primarily country. Like, so I know a lot of Alabama, a lot of Hank Williams Jr., fucking Randy Travis. I mean, the list goes on. Keith Whitley. Like,
That's the good shit.
yeah, exactly. I have a country playlist on my phone. It's got like fucking hundreds of songs, like all classic country. I don't fuck with the new shit, dude. It's so bad. It's literally just hip hop at a point, and it's all made for like middle-aged like white women. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's that very specific type, the one that
The
only
basic.
shops at Home Goods.
Yeah. For the basic middle-aged white woman.
The kind that literally does their grocery shopping at Target. Even though it's like a fucking, I don't even know what kind of store you call that, but it's definitely not like a grocery store when I think of stores.
That's a long one.
Yeah, this concrete's looking awfully clean.
Yeah, it was pretty. Hey, look, this is all black. This is pure black. I took it all off.
That does look really good.
Actually, it looks normal now.
Looks professional, some would say.
Chuck taught me, by the way.
Plug the Chuck Ned's power washing. Call this number.
Hey, I will tell you something too.
I will tell you.
What?
John, the guy I trim for, he says you got to go to places like Sunglow and stuff.
What's
They
that?
have all kinds of contracting. They come in and help people and they fix their houses up,
Yeah.
and they contract to like power washers and stuff.
Yeah, he was having trouble finding his keys.
I got a phone call from this fucking number, bro. It was like Angie's List thing. It seemed like a fucking scam, so I just told him I'm good. I told
Angie's List?
it was something like that. It was something like that. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was, but it was something like that.
How did we get on Angie's List?
They said that I just said, "How'd you find me?" And they said they found our Facebook page and then they called it. So
Oh,
I brought my decks as well, but they're in my truck.
The original PlayStation.
Very sassy. You.
It's honestly a godsend.
Oh, there's
When it
like
first
a
came
design.
out,
I haven't seen that.
This revolutionized consoles.
What's that big
I
round thing?
totally thought you were gonna pick this.
I'm
What's that
Xbox
big
right
round
now
thing?
because
Big round?
they're more consumer,
There,
customer friendly.
Oh.
PlayStation just keeps
Unless what
dicking
kind of
over.
bed
Well, I shouldn't say
you're thinking about
PlayStation.
that size.
The company who owns PlayStation, Sony, is dicking over everybody. Microsoft is at least helping them.
you ready?
Yeah. Thank you.
Bam!
One of the first 3D Pokemon games where you played as a trainer. You get to select your Pokemon team, and then you go into the stadium and you can fight other players as they pick their own team as well.
When did that come out?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Are you here? I'm like, no. Really, you're not here? I'm like, nope. She's like, you're joking. I'm like, no. She's like, what about this talent cover? I said, I don't know. Go. She's like, I gotta walk to the back. I'm like, yeah, walk to the back.
Who did?
Deb,
The sales lady.
she talked to you though, right?
Yeah, because she caught me up front when I was delivering a car.
Of course, so she never made it to the back. Of course.
No. Hey, but I got a number, so you know I'm gonna smash later.
That's
She
fucked.
don't smash, man.
That's nasty, bro.
If you want it, get
That's
good with her
fucked.
dog.
Debbie. Paper towels.
Get good with her dog.
She's good with her
I am the
dog. She
dog
has like
whisperer.
9 dogs.
I am the dog whisperer.
That is true.
He's the cat whisperer. I'm the dog whisperer. I should have my own TV show.
Dad?
I forgot Jared's here and you're talking about it.
Go
It's
into
just
the
hilarious as
bathroom.
fuck. Beating off in the
By
By the way, that
basement.
didn't happen last night. I didn't walk in on him or doing anything. But I'll tell you what, he's doing a really good job of putting images in my head, and I don't like
I don't blame you.
Hey, we're all human, brother.
it.
We all have human urges, brother.
Butt ass naked on the bed. Spanking.
I've gotten pretty close to it. There was one time
You thought you were doing
we were
it.
living in a different house at the time, and I had walked out of my room or something to see him in the kitchen with his in the sink.
Ooh. I have my dick in the sink. You're fucking high as kite. You must have been high as a kite.
I must have been coming
I
out of the
believe
bathroom.
Jared. I believe Jared.
Oh my god, don't get me when I'm drinking.
Ed, you jack off a lot.
What?
You jack off a lot.
Once a day. Make sure that still works.
I go to the spurts. Sometimes like 10 times a day.
That's not true. That's not
I
true.
don't believe you. I don't believe
It's not
that.
your shoulders that are hurting, it's your fucking wrist. Nah, I think max was 5.
5 to 10. 5 to 10. I forgot.
Bring with you.
It's just glass and remember when we used to play cards and would do that? We'd be like, what the hell?
Bradley's possessed.
Hey, I
No,
don't
it's
believe
like
in
it's
spirits
like-
and ghosts and demons and all that. I don't like that. It's still like shimming.
That's all that's coming up.
Look at Jake the Snake. Here, Jake.
Hey.
I'm gonna sit here because I'm
You're out on poker. My son's here.
My son. What's up, man?
Alright, let me just go to subscriptions then.
Hey,
So,
did you do your hair differently?
no, I just didn't oil on a Harley again.
That's what I have to type in.
It'll make it pop up.
It'll help the algorithm in the long run.
Right.
It
How do you guys are doing that yourselves?
I'm just gonna forward it to Tanya.
was a challenge.
Yeah, it
You
was.
gotta remember, that was the
Especially
second
at
video. So that was way easier the second time. The first time it literally took us like 2 hours because Brad's bike was dead and shit, and we kept having to.
Yeah, you can stretch out an oil change to be a 2-hour job. You're having a good time.
I got $7, so we're gonna have to do some cash.
I don't have
out
cash.
action.
Yeah. Brad said he's gonna cover me. I got a Zelle. I'll Zelle him if VS use
I
it.
got cash.
Who brought the really badass cards?
These ones
Oh.
are bad. Yeah, I got money up the wazoo right now because of lunches at work. I would pay with my card and they would just all give me cash.
I had to take all the cash out of my wallet because it wouldn't close. I just and then I just
Whoa, big
I was just
money spender. Fuck you.
fuck you.
Seltzers are inside. I don't know if they're cold yet.
The
They're probably
Celtics.
not cold yet, but I
Yeah, he
brought
got the
some bangs.
Celtics.
Well, our Brad. You guys are so.
The favorite? You mean like your own opinion?
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna like come out on top the most?
Don't mean shit.
No, hey, you already know we're gonna clean your boy out, which means we're cleaning you out. You're paying for him, right?
Have you ever seen the movie The
I
Burning
pay for
Bed?
you, so you don't use your own money.
Yeah.
Come on now.
When he cracks every time somebody cracks a beer in somebody's ear, it makes me think of that one scene.
Yeah, where he doesn't
What?
And she flinches. Yeah, The Burning Bed. It's about an abusive.
alcoholic man that his wife just fucks him up at the end and kills his ass, burns him in his bed while he's passed out.
I like that.
Sounds like a very intense movie.
What a
It's
waste
good.
of a title.
It-
It'd be like
it's a good
Last Smoke
movie.
Weed.
Huh?
The Burning Bed.
The Burning Bud.
No, it's Burning Bed.
Bed. Oh.
Yeah, the Burning Bed.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Oh,
You're telling me
God,
the
this
mosquito
one
bite
that-
is
like
only
I got
allergic
blank.
reaction?
I believe so. I believe it's only dependent on how what your tolerance
Like
is,
that.
like your innate sensitivity is to.
Okay. I'm gonna move the point, sir. So you don't get mosquito bites? Charles is the only person who I know who said something like this, who doesn't get mosquito bites. Now he's trying to act like he's a better
What's the
person
movie
about
called?
it.
No,
You think there's a
he
theory
just
human
took it that way.
being?
He just took it that way. I didn't even say it like
I'm
that.
jealous.
Let me
I'm-
put it in
I
my
just don't get
tab.
mosquito bites. I mean, they bite me, but I don't get any marks.
Yo!
It got too violent. Yeah, well, when people would always say like they,
Danny Glover.
you know, like oh, like I'm
What-
so
what
allergic,
movie
whatever.
was that
I'm like, I can't relate. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like you know when you're too young, you don't understand the experience, so you just don't know what they're talking about. That was me with mosquito bites.
Lewis goes
Like, what are you guys talking
Jr.
about?
We're gonna like a spider bite with Mark?
Lewis goes
I think I've had spider bites before, but it was way more rare.
It's kind of
Sarah
like that,
Gilbert
but
played
not
as
as
Tootie.
bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Lewis
it's just like the same bite, so it's not red around it.
I think I had spider bites because they were intensely painful.
And
But
then
I don't
John
think
and
I think
Jackson
that has
played as
that's
Dr.
completely
Walter.
different because I think a spider is more. I think it,
But I'll keep
if
it in my
it's a
tab.
certain type of spider, it's either venom based, even if it's very non-toxic, so it's not gonna kill you, but kind of like a bee sting. That's actual venom like going into you. That's why it hurts. I think mosquito bites is like something different. I think
They're
it's
just like,
He was the,
Yeah, but I think
he
they
was
do
in
something to the
award,
surface of your skin
winning film
before they lube
as
it up
an
with like
officer.
some kind of
in the movie
thing
an
before
officer
they
and a
stick the needle
gentleman.
in. I'm not joking. Like
No, it just
they
sounds
like
gross, though.
regurgitate.
I
I think
never
something
heard of
onto
it.
the surface. Just like
Like
the
on their
housefly.
wings or
Like a
like-
housefly, they say like if the
He
housefly
was
lands in
also
your
in
food,
Roots, the TV
you
series.
just shouldn't eat it. And I saw a thing on I think it was Animal Planet.
was
They like
Fiddler in Roots.
ruined it for me. I'll ruin it for you right now. so at a microscopic level, like,
I've
if you look
never even
closely,
heard of this,
so a fly, in order to even eat the food, it like regurgitates a substance onto it that starts to dissolve it, and then they eat it. They can't just eat it. Yeah. So I think a mosquito does that with the
their bites.
yeah, with the nose
Where?
thing, whatever their needle fucking
You
thing
come
is in their
around
head.
the
Their hands.
Are you looking it up?
The universe comes back.
I have the answer.
What does it say?
You're basically right. When you mentioned the saliva, so when a mosquito bites you, it pierces the skin using a special mouth part, which is known as a
The needle.
proboscis, to suck up blood. As the mosquito is feeding, it injects saliva into your skin.
Ah,
Your
yes.
body reacts to the saliva, resulting in the bump that forms.
When you get sucked.
It's,
I wonder if any man, like out in like third world countries that get mosquitoes, if they've ever had their dick sucked by a mosquito.
By those mega
Yeah,
mosquitoes.
'cause
in the-
Hey, check out this angle as he talks.
So it's like they just wear one loincloths, if that. So a mosquito can still go
Look like that.
Hey, I'm gonna take it a step further, and then like once they're done, just like mosquito bites all over their dick.
They kind of like
Just like it looks like genital warts.
They just like
I swear it's not an STD.
It's a mosquito bites.
No.
They're all the same place. That's how mosquitoes' eyes.
You gotta do that suck thing you did at work.
Oh, what was it again?
Ah.
Oh yeah, when the girl gets the last suck off. That's the sound of the last suck. You've already finished, but she gets that one suck left.
Like right off the tip.
Yeah, and it's just
And then they finally just stop looking happy.
no, like you're already done, and
Like-
you know how after it kind of like doesn't feel good. It's almost painful, and then it becomes painful. It's like she reaches that threshold of actual pain, and then lets go.
Yeah, but she knows it.
Yeah.
She fucking
Straight
knows
up.
what she's doing. That's how it goes, son. That's how it goes. You get that enjoyment, and then you get that pop. at
It's
the
not
end.
even the release. It's just the release of pain.
It's over.
It's finally over.
I didn't want to tell her.
They wanna hurt her feelings.
I didn't want to tell her. It's so funny.
It would go really well. How much time's on the timer?
We're done. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so count it out.
I got 70 cents. So I got 70 cents.
Okay.
I got 9.
Yeah, I love you. Fuck yeah, you're right. Alright.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Just loafed.
Yeah, like, look at this big old loaf of bread.
And then you owe $4.
I do. What does that mean?
Or gymbiology.
Symbology?
I have a shirt that says Bradology, the study of Brad.
I love that. That's awesome.
The study of bread.
Yeah, it's too small on me though.
Oh, can I wear it?
I'll give it to you.
You know what? You could probably be a really good comedian if you really wanted to. I'm not
I could
lying.
be really good at a lot of different things. I just don't have the motivation.
No reason.
I mean,
why
like,
Brad's so
especially
talented.
a comedian though. That's what I mean. You're always telling funny stories.
And his sounds too.
Yeah.
Brad on
The sound
stage with
effects.
50,000 people telling the
That's
Brad
it.
story.
And you have different characters. You're like, what's his name? The puppeteer.
Oh.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham, yeah.
Dude, that does feel like $1 million idea. You just go up on stage and be yourself, bro.
If you
It wasn't
just
meant to be like that.
if you just
People
made like the
love you.
sex sounds and the hand motions, that would be it.
Everybody clap with me now.
Yeah, you write a story to go along with that.
I had to take the ring off so I didn't hurt myself.
Good call, good call.
Driver.
I think he had a socket in his hand, he had a screwdriver, and there's 2
That's
holes
true.
in the socket.
I
So
took
you're
a small
trying,
hole
like,
up.
if it gets jammed, it'll like instantly hurt. And you were just slamming it through.
What
'Cause
if you stuck your hand?
He never does.
I'm confident of
He's
my
pretty
accuracy.
accurate.
Yeah.
Because when you do it with your finger,
That's a
you can
little
totally
bit
fake
scary
it.
that
and hit
you're
your
that
finger.
accurate.
Man,
no
playing
problem.
sports all my life pretty much made my hand-eye coordination and muscle memory pretty good.
That's how I can always.
What was that?
Yeah, go ahead and blame
Hey.
it on playing sports.
I didn't say sex wasn't a sport.
In middle school,
Yeah. Bro, I was a sex fiend in middle school.
Brad.
Middle school.
Brad.
School into high
Brad,
school.
Brad had more sex in middle school than all of us combined in our entire lives.
That's what my dad. My dad had sex
When I
with
was
my
in
mom.
third grade, I was such a fucking hoe.
Million.
Brad was,
100
though.
billion, Chilling, 50 million, billion, bajillion times before I was even born.
What happened?
And then he was born.
Me and Chuck were on Xbox one night, and my dad decided to come upstairs and hang out with me. And he was just playing on his laptop. And I don't know how it came up, but me and Chuck were just talking about how I was a sex fiend in school. And my dad was just like slightly leaned over and like, I've had more sex with your mom than you'll ever have in your entire life. I've had 150 trillion billion 50 million times before you were even born.
Math.
Just leaned over to him and I was like, I don't believe you.
No, the way he said, he's like, I doubt that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you. I doubt that. You did the math. And
He
you
gave us
came
an
back.
actual tangible number to work with, and I just did the math real quick. I was like, this is not possible.
Yeah.
He would have had to have sex like 8 times a day since the day he was born in order to achieve that kind of number. He's like, whatever he says, he's wrong. Whatever he's saying is wrong. Yeah.
Like, we knew of each other since, I'd say,
Elementary,
yeah.
yeah.
But we didn't really become friends until middle
Sixth
school.
grade.
Yeah, 6th grade to be exact.
Like the
When you
first
were
day.
When you were the fuck boy.
In 6th grade, I started dating a lot more, but then I started fucking at the end of 6th grade into 7th grade. But I like our story of how we met. You want to tell them?
The original one?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the bathroom one.
That was 3rd grade. That was just an encounter. That wasn't
Nah,
really
that's,
like.
that's when I knew he was my friend.
We didn't talk though, like until like
I
6th
knew
grade.
he
After
was
that.
my friend, then he just didn't know he was my friend.
True. Alright, let me set it up. For you. He's not doing it right.
Set it up for me. I looking
Okay.
underneath the ground. I saw his sneakers dangling.
So I was already in the bathroom. I was in the stall on the toilet, and someone else walks in. I don't really. It's school. You don't pay attention to that stuff. I just noticed someone walks in, comes into the stall next to mine, and then there's it's just silent. And then, hey, you want to hear something cool? And I was like, hey, you want to hear something cool?
Yeah, it was like 5 times as loud. Expecting that, I thought he was just gonna laugh and think it was funny, but he just came back and did it 5 times louder. That was the crazy. Yeah, it really was. I was like, what the fuck? Do you know where to get lean, Ed?
Yeah, ask Jared. He carries it all the time.
What do I carry? Before I got into discount drinks, we used to have a guy that worked there, and anytime you go in the back, you just go into the shitty bathroom I was talking about earlier, and just fucking light the whole, like the entirety of the bathroom and the warehouse. It just stunk of weed every day.
He would
apparently.
light up and do a
Every
good
day,
job.
every day he was in there.
Did he get fired over that, or did he?
Oh
leave?
yes.
All right.
Some justice. That's what I like to hear.
He would also apparently. So in the warehouse, we also had.
Did he steal drinks?
On
Alright,
a
we'll get to that.
technicality, yes. On a
We'll get back to
technicality,
that.
yes. So anytime anybody would like ever break anything in the store, we would take what would remain of it into the back of the warehouse, and we have this whole entire shelf. It's dedicated to just anything that broke in the store. And later on in the week, merchandisers would come and get it, and they would just
Count it out.
yeah, count it out from the bill. And every so often, apparently, when he was at work, he would find something good on the shelf and just
Something that
drink
wasn't
it,
too damaged.
drink it during the day. Something that was untouched, he would just pop it open and drink it, and then
You just
somehow
break
he apparently didn't get caught for the longest time. So he must have been just And you know what's funny? We have cameras in there too. In the warehouse.
And they just didn't check.
And they just didn't check apparently.
Would he break it and then add it to the inventory of the broken?
Oh, probably.
I was saying, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would crack a baby open, drink enough so there's just a little bit left, swish it around, go into a corner, smack that, and then just put the broken shit back.
Yeah, exactly.
On the real, I don't like drinking too much when I'm out because I know I gotta drive.
Of course, right.
So I let my alcoholism follow me home, and then when I get home, I just get slammed because I know I can.
No fucking bounds.
Hey,
Just go on me, slam.
Dad, I took after your genes with alcohol. Barely affects me, but when it hits, I don't stop.